Hello YouTube. Thought I'd do a quick video here. The video that I'm doing now is not the way I wanted it to be. I was going to take you along as I work on this Retevis RT97 repeater to try to figure out if it can be modified, yes or no type of answer. But unfortunately, due to interference that I'm getting now, when I key up the radio, it knocks out my video, and my screen goes black. There is still audio, but I don't want to be I don't want to upload a video that's been cutting in and out. That'll drive people crazy. So, with that being said, unfortunately, I cannot take you along the ride with me. I even had my on-screen display for my meter. I had everything all going good, but then I guess maybe it's, who wants to watch a video of me poking around with a meter, so maybe it's better at this time that I just do it this way. So, to answer the question is, that I've been asked through my emails and comments on my videos, can the Retevis RT97 repeater be modified, yes or no? And to answer that question, it cannot be modified as easily as I was hoping, so that people at home could do it themselves. I may have to build a circuit to do this, and I don't know if I'm going to go down that rabbit hole or not. Now, of course, if I do come up with something, I will post a video right away letting you know what I found and all that good stuff. But for now, I think we're going to just put this off to the side and then go ahead and kind of button up this open project that I need to get put back together and get back onto some other videos I want to do. Now, just because we can still hook up the Retevis RT97 to the internet. Now, I did some videos on this before, but you can take a handheld radio or a mobile radio if you really want to, find out the pin numbers and all that shit. But you can take a handheld, and I'll show you here what I mean. You can take a handheld, and that's going to have the jacks on it, the microphone jacks and the speaker out jacks on it. You can put the radio in Vox mode. I did a video on this. And if you program this radio to your GMRS repeater frequencies, that's how you can get your repeater online without even taking your repeater apart. If you program it, your handheld, to your repeater frequency. So you still have that option, which is it's not bad. I mean, I know Vox can be finicky, but I do have videos on how you can use Zello and gateway mode and not use Vox. You can use a DB9 connector. I've done videos on that. I'll try to post those links in the description. Also, I also have those links on my website, and I'll post the website link also in the description. So it's either way, you'll be able to find it. If I don't do all the links in the description, you can go to my website and find all the links very easily. I have things categorized, so it's easy to find. Zello help, repeater help, stuff like that. So you should be able to find it there. So you can go that route. Now, Retevis does sell a model that does have the DB9 connector on it that you can hook up to the internet. It is the Retevis RT97S, as in Sam at the end of it. I do have a coupon code for that, and that's also on my website under the category called Sales and Discounts. There's a coupon code that you can use to get $100 off of that model, of the model that has the DB9 connector. You'll have to get it shipped from overseas, so it'll take a little time to get it, but it's worth the savings. $100, it's pretty good savings. So that also is on my website, so you can look that up too. Now, so hopefully you're able to get your repeater online using the method I just talked about, using a handheld, or for that matter, you can even use a mobile radio. If you know how to modify it. But the handheld is probably the easiest way to accomplish this, to get your repeater online. And what I mean by online is if you want to use like a Zello app, or if you want to use live GMRS or a Raspberry Pi or whatever the case may be. That's what I'm referring to when I say online. So just to explain what I mean by that. Now, the biggest problem that I'm finding here, just to kind of explain a little bit more why it's not as easy as I was hoping to modify this repeater so people can do the mods themselves, is because a lot of the pins on this IC, as you can see on your screen here, are not being used. And you can tell that because if a pin's being used, you will see a trace that hooks up the pin to the component. See that? Like here, this pin's being used because there's a trace there. These pins are not being used. These pins over here are not being used. My speaker out that I was hoping to use is not really being used. There's no trace going to it. Now I did use the this right here is the microphone in. Now that pin seems to work. I traced it back and I soldered a wire here for the microphone in. This is that chip that I mentioned in my videos that's used in a lot of two-way radios. It's also used in a Baofeng UV5R model, and I'm kind of using the schematic of that radio to try to help with this. I cannot get a schematic from Retevis on this repeater because it's confidential, so that's the reason why I cannot get a schematic for it. So unfortunately, I tried that route and the answer was no. I was hoping to, that really would help. So at any rate, that's how I'm kind of trying to figure this out. If you all were wondering, I've been looking up the part numbers, the number on the chip. You can look up the data sheets to get the pinouts. So I've been doing that and then comparing this to the Baofeng schematic, even though the Baofeng's obviously a handheld, but it uses the same chip. So I've been kind of going back and forth. Obviously the Baofeng's going to have a speaker and a microphone. A repeater's not, because they don't need that. So that's another thing that they obviously that's different. So, but I'm hoping maybe in the future I may be able to come up with an easy circuit that a person can build to make this repeater work without using another radio. So you have like a direct connection. But like I said, if I do something like that, I will post a video, obviously right away. But at this time, I got too many other projects going on to really focus on that. So maybe if I get caught up, maybe I'll come back to this. But for now, that's the story. It's looking like you're going to need another circuit to get this to work properly. So if you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. And please subscribe. And thank you, and have a good day.